Hello guys, this is GATE 2021 one mark question from the topic buck boost chopper. In this question they have asked that consider the buck boost chopper converter shown in the figure. This is your buck boost chopper. The switch Q is operating at 25 kHz and 0.75 duty cycle. तो ड्यूटी साइकिल कितना दिया हुआ है 0.75. Now assume diode and स्विच टू बी आइडियल. ठीक है, मतलब डायोड के अक्रॉस कोई भी वोल्टेज ड्रॉप नहीं है, स्विच के अक्रॉस कोई भी वोल्टेज ड्रॉप नहीं है. अंडर स्टेडी स्टेट कंडीशन व्हाट विल बी द एवरेज करंट दैट इज फ्लोइंग थ्रू द इंडक्टर. कहां से पूछा है करंट? इंडक्टर के थ्रू पूछा है. इंडक्टर के थ्रू कितना करंट फ्लो होगा, ठीक है, और आईएल एवरेज पूछा है, राइट. इफ यू रिमेंबर I have told you that average current flowing through the inductor in a buck boost chopper is given by I naught by 1 minus D, where D is the duty cycle. For boost chopper and buck boost chopper, IL average is I naught by 1 minus D, and for buck chopper it is IL average is I naught. ठीक है, इतना मैंने आपको बताया था. तो बस यहां पर डायरेक्टली आपको आई नॉट फाइंड कर देना है और आई एल एवरेज निकल जाएगा. सो व्हाट विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ आई नॉट गाइज? सर आई नॉट वुड बी इक्वल टू आई नॉट एवरेज वुड बी इक्वल टू वी नॉट एवरेज बाई आर, राइट. बिकॉज सर रेजिस्टिव लोड है, यहां पे आप देख सकते हैं ये दिस इज अ रेजिस्टिव लोड एंड आई नॉट इज गिवन एयर. ठीक है, आई नॉट का डायरेक्शन रिवर्स है क्योंकि बक बूस्ट चॉपर में लोड में करंट का डायरेक्शन रिवर्स हो जाता है. ठीक है, सो what is V naught average? First you find what is V naught average. So V naught average is, for a buck boost chopper, it is equal to Vs D by 1 minus D. So that would be equal to Vs is 20 volt, duty cycle is 0.75, and this is 1 minus 0.75, that is 0.25. So कितना आ रहा है? That is coming as 60 volt, right? So V naught average is 60 volt. So what will be I naught average? So I naught average would be equal to, therefore I naught average would be equal to V naught average by R. 60 volt by R is 10 ohm. So it will be equal to 6 ampere. Therefore IL average, which is equal to I naught by 1 minus D. I naught average is 6 ampere by 1 minus 0.75. So it is equal to 6 by 0.25. So that will come out to be 24 ampere. So that will come out to be 24 ampere. ठीक है, so what is the IL average? IL average is 24 ampere. That is the current through the inductor, the average current flowing through the inductor. So this was a simple question, okay, and it was completely on the analysis of ampere second balance. I have given you two theorems, volt second balance and ampere second balance. From the volt second balance you find V naught average, and that is Vs D by 1 minus D, as we have done here. And from the ampere second balance, we find the average current through the inductor, and that came out to be I naught by 1 minus D. So I directly applied the formula and found the answer. Okay, thank you. Hello guys, this is GATE 2021 question from the topic from the subject power electronics, and the topic is boost converter. As you can see from the figure LSD. So I told you that this kind of configuration LSD is a boost converter. So here they have already told that consider the boost converter shown. Okay, switch Q is operating at 25 kilohertz. The frequency of the switch is 25 kilohertz with a duty cycle of 0.6. So they have mentioned the duty cycle. Assume that the diode and the switch to be ideal. That is, there is no voltage drop across the diode and the switch. Under steady state condition, the average resistance, that is R input resistance, okay, as seen by the source. So what will be the input resistance or the source resistance they are asking. ठीक है, तो you already know that sir, input resistance is equal to the ratio of input voltage Vs by input current Is. That is, source resistance would be equal to the ratio of source voltage to source current. So you have to find the source current. Okay, source voltage is already given to you. Now, first of all, Vs is known to you. Okay, V0 you have to find, and once you find V0, okay, then you can find I0 also. Once you find V0, you can find I0 here because it is a resistive load. So then from that you can find Is by having a और कंसिडरिंग अ लॉसलेस कन्वर्टर. ठीक है, मैंने आपको बताया था सोर्स करंट कैसे निकालते हैं. तो सबसे पहले वी नॉट निकाल लो. तो वी नॉट क्या होगा, वी नॉट एवरेज क्या होगा बूस्ट कन्वर्टर के लिए. सर इट इज इक्वल टू वी एस बाई 1 माइनस डी. ओके, वी एस बाई 1 माइनस डी. सो वी एस इज 15 वोल्ट एंड दिस इज 1 माइनस 0.6. सो 15 बाई 0.4. ठीक है, 15 बाई कितना आया 0.4. सो 150 बाई 4, और आई कैन से 150 बाई 4 और 75 बाई 2 है ना. सो दैट वुड बी इक्वल टू 37.5 वोल्ट. चलो, सो दैट इज इक्वल टू वी नॉट एवरेज. So now I can find I naught average also. So that will be equal to V naught average by R. So 37.5 volt divided by R resistance is 10 ohm. So you can find this current to be 3.75 ampere. So the voltage is 37.5 volt. The output voltage, the average output voltage is 37.5 volt. और करंट कितना आया है, करंट आया है सर 3.75 एम्पियर. राइट, सो दैट इज द करंट. ओके, 3.75. नाउ आई नो दैट इफ आई कंसिडर अ आइडियल कन्वर्टर और अ लॉसलेस कन्वर्टर, I can equate the input power and output power to find the source current. That is what I have told you. So P input is equal to P output. P output is V naught average into I naught average, because I told you that for a DC converter or for DC analysis, the average component of output voltage and output current, the average component of output voltage and output current are responsible for delivering the useful power. ये मैंने बोला था आपको. और इनपुट पावर क्या है, इनपुट पावर है सर सोर्स वोल्टेज सोर्स करंट. ठीक है, सोर्स वोल्टेज तो डीसी ही है, और वो कितना दिया हुआ क्वेश्चन में आपको 15 वोल्ट दिया हुआ है सर. कितना दिया हुआ है 15 वोल्ट. आईएस निकालना है आपको. सोर्स एवरेज सोर्स करंट आपको यहां से मिल जाएगा. वी नॉट एवरेज आपको पता है 37.5 और आई नॉट भी पता है आपको 3.75. तो यहां से पहले बताओ आई एस एवरेज कितना आ रहा है. सो 37.5 इंटू 3.75 divided by 15. Calculate this and tell me how much you are getting. So this is coming as 9.375 ampere. Now once you get this average source current, एक बार आपको एवरेज सोर्स करंट मिल गया तो आप आराम से इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस निकाल सकते हो. बिकॉज सोर्स वोल्टेज आपको पता है, आपको निकालना क्या था सिर्फ सर एवरेज सोर्स करंट निकालना था. बिकॉज एवरेज सोर्स वोल्टेज हमको पता है. तो आर इनपुट क्या हो जाएगा, So our input is equal to source voltage by source current. Source voltage is 15 volt, source current is 9.375 and this will come out to be 1.6 ohm. ठीक है, तो इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस या फिर सोर्स रेजिस्टेंस कितना आ गया 1.6 ओम. सो ये भी क्वेश्चन बहुत सिंपल था क्योंकि यहां पर आपको इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस निकालना था, है ना, और इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस आपको पता है. इनपुट रेजिस्टेंस यहां पर आपको निकालना था, जहां पर आपको सोर्स वोल्टेज दिया हुआ है, सोर्स करंट बस आपको निकालना है. और एवरेज वोल्टेज एवरेज करंट आप निकाल सकते हो बिकॉज यू नो दैट फॉर्मूला फॉर द एवरेज आउटपुट वोल्टेज ऑफ बूस्ट कन्वर्टर. Is it okay? Hello guys, this is GATE 2021 question from the subject Powertronics and the topic is evaluation of PIV from the uncontrolled rectifier. ठीक है, this is a configuration of single phase full wave uncontrolled rectifier और single phase full wave diode rectifier. ठीक है, और यहां पर आपको पूछा क्या है, the input voltage is sinusoidal, okay, having a RMS value of 230 volt plus minus 20%. That is, there is some fluctuation in the supply voltage as you can see here, plus minus 20% is the fluctuation. So they're asking what will be the worst case peak inverse voltage seen across any diode. ठीक है, तो यहां पर आपको इनपुट वोल्टेज दे हैव गिवन 230 वोल्ट प्लस माइनस 20%. Now you know that what is PIV. See, I told you that the peak inverse voltage is the maximum reverse voltage across any device when the device is subjected under reverse bias condition. कोई भी डिवाइस अगर रिवर्स बायस में है तो उसके अक्रॉस कितना पीक वोल्टेज आ रहा है वही पीक इनवर्स वोल्टेज होता है, राइट. सो द पीक इनवर्स वोल्टेज इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द सप्लाई और द सोर्स वोल्टेज दैट यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग. तो पीआईवी वर्स्ट केस मतलब पीआईवी मैक्सिमम तभी होगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि पीआईवी जितना ज्यादा होगा उतना वर्स्ट केस होगा. So PIV would be maximum if the source voltage would be maximum. So I would consider the fluctuation of 230 volt plus 20%. Okay, I'll consider maximum source voltage to find the worst case PIV. Is it clear to all of you? अब इसमें देखो क्या हो रहा है, ये एक सिंगल फेज फुल वेव अनकंट्रोल्ड रेक्टिफायर है, ठीक है. ड्यूरिंग द पॉजिटिव हाफ साइकिल दिस कैपेसिटर इज चार्जिंग through diode D1 and D2, राइट. ये हो रहा है, तो आपको दिखेगा कि पॉजिटिव हाफ साइकिल में जब 230 वोल्ट प्लस 20% आप दे रहे हो तो वर्स्ट केस पीआईवी आपको मिल जाएगा. सो लेट अस फाइंड दैट. सो आई नो दैट द पीआईवी of a single phase full wave controlled uncontrolled rectifier or a controlled rectifier is VM, and Vm is equal to root 2 into Vrms. Now this Vrms should be maximum for a worst case PIV. So let us find that maximum RMS voltage. So that would be 230 plus 20% of 230. So how much you are getting? So 230 plus 46. So you're getting this as 276 volt. Is it okay? You're getting maximum RMS voltage as 276 volt, right? So this PIV would be equal to root 2 into 276. So how much you are getting PIV? Calculate this. You're getting as 390.24 volt. So this is your worst case PIV. Hello guys, this is GATE 2021 question from the topic inverter and the subtopic single pulse width modulation. They have given the configuration of the single phase full bridge inverter, okay, and it's fed by a 325 volt DC source and it produces a symmetric quasi square waveform. Now as you can see, that is there is only one pulse per half cycle, okay, so only one pulse per half cycle of the output voltage, therefore it is a case of single pulse width modulation. Okay, now they have told that to achieve a modulation index of 0.8, the angle theta in degree should be how much? Now you know that the modulation index is the ratio of reference voltage to carrier voltage. That is what you have studied. Okay. But since it is a case of single pulse width modulation, because this is what we have read for multiple pulse width modulation, right? So here for single pulse width modulation, they have defined modulation index already. Okay, so क्या modulation index बोला है इन्होंने? Modulation index they have defined as it is the ratio of peak of the fundamental component of VAB, right? That is what is VAB, guys? VAB, that is V naught. So this is plus, this is minus. So if you see here the load V naught is equal to VAB. So first thing I am getting is V naught is equal to VAB. So they have told that the modulation index is the ratio of peak value of the fundamental voltage. So V naught 1, fundamental output voltage, and its peak they have asked, to the ratio of applied DC value. Applied DC value is this one, 325 volt. This is Vs. Okay. So the modulation index they have defined as the ratio. Okay, the ratio of the peak of the fundamental output voltage to the applied DC value. So that is what I have written. Also, if you see here, this value is theta, right? And since it's symmetric waveform, so this value is also theta. So if I ask you what is this value from here to here, so this is actually pi minus theta. So from here to here it is theta, and from here to here, so this is your theta and this is your pi minus theta, because this overall entire half cycle, okay, entire half cycle is pi from 0 to pi. This is pi, right? And this is your theta because it is symmetric waveform. So this part from origin to this pulse, this would be pi minus theta. Okay, so I can say that this pulse width per half cycle is given as 2D. So I know that 2D is equal to pulse width per half cycle. So this is 2D and this is also 2D. So 2D is the pulse width per half cycle. So 2D is equal to pi minus theta, that is this point, minus this point, that is theta. So this entire pulse width is equal to this pi minus theta minus theta. So you'll get pi minus 2 theta equal to 2D. So 2D is equal to pi minus 2 theta. So D would come out to be pi by 2 minus theta. Okay. So this is the value of D that I am getting. Now you know that from the harmonic analysis of single phase, okay, from the harmonic analysis of single pulse width modulation for a single phase full bridge inverter, my output voltage would come out to be V naught N was given as 4 Vs by n pi sine n pi by 2 sine nd sine n omega t. So this was the expression of nth harmonic output voltage, okay, for a single pulse width modulation. So they are asking what is the peak value of the fundamental V01 peak value, right? So since they are asking about peak value, this would be 4 Vs, and fundamental means n equal to 1, right? So pi sine of n equal to 1, so sine pi by 2 is 1, sine pi by 2 is 1. So sine nd, so it would be sine d. So V01 peak I am getting as 4 Vs by pi sine d. So the modulation index would come out to be V01 peak by Vs, that is 4 Vs by pi sine d divided by Vs. So that would be equal to 4 by pi sine d, right? And modulation index they have already given in the question, that is 0.8. Modulation index they have already given in the question, that is 0.8. So from here 0.8 would be equal to 4 by pi sine of, what is d that you have got? So the value of d that I have got is pi by 2 minus theta. See, the pulse width per half cycle in case of pulse width modulation is always given as 2d. 2d is the pulse width per half cycle, and since there is only one pulse per half cycle, so the entire pulse width would be 2d only. So 2d is equal to this thing I want to find. So this is pi minus theta, okay, and this is theta. So this would be pi minus 2 theta, and that would be equal to 2d. So d would come out to be pi by 2 minus theta. So I'll put here. So sine of pi by 2 minus theta. Sine of pi by 2 minus theta. So that would be equal to 0.8 4 by pi cos theta. So from here you want to find theta. So cos theta, if you find, it would be equal to 0.8 pi divided by 4. So 0.2 pi, this would give you 0.628. So cos theta is coming out to be 0.628. So the theta value will be equal to cos inverse 0.628. So this would come out to be 51.07 degree. Okay, so this is how you will find the value of theta. So here the only trick was to put the modulation index in terms of the given data. That is, they have told that modulation index here is defined as the ratio of the peak value of the fundamental output voltage, because VAB is nothing but output voltage. VAB is nothing but the output voltage. So they are asking peak of the fundamental output voltage, that is V01 peak, to the DC value, that is Vs. Okay, so from here I have just found V01 peak, and then I have equated M, that is modulation index, to the ratio of this, and I got this as 0.8 equal to 4 by pi sine d. Now I have put the value of d, and that is how you will get the value of theta. So theta would come out to be 51.07 degree. So theta would come out to be 51.07 degree. Is it clear to all of you? Okay.